one.
On the 14th of January 2026, Northern California faced an unprecedented coastal emergency as a powerful 5.5 magnitude earthquake struck just off the coast, sending shockwaves of panic across the region. The tremor hit at 10:44 a.m. local time, west of Ferndale, a small town in coastal Humboldt County near the California-Oregon border. Within seconds, the serene coastline transformed into a zone of chaos, with residents feeling the ground roll beneath their feet and buildings swaying tens of kilometers inland. Authorities immediately issued tsunami warnings, fearing the violent shaking could trigger massive waves along the Northern California coast. Cell phones across the region blared with alerts, urging residents to evacuate to higher ground immediately. Over 5 million people were placed under emergency watch as coastal communities braced for potential destruction. The tremors were not limited to Humboldt County alone. Reports came in from as far south as San Francisco, where people described buildings rocking violently and furniture toppling. The San Francisco Bay Area Rapid Transit BART suspended train services through its underwater tunnel connecting San Francisco and Oakland, prioritizing passenger safety. Public transportation across multiple counties experienced major delays, while emergency services scrambled to assess the risk of structural damage to bridges, roads, and public infrastructure. While the main earthquake was severe, several aftershocks followed, adding to the uncertainty and panic. Residents of low-lying coastal zones were evacuated immediately, and emergency shelters were activated across the Bay Area. The San Francisco Zoo, along with other public facilities, confirmed that both staff and animals were safely moved to higher ground as a precaution. Meanwhile, the United States Geological Survey (USGS) monitored the earthquake's effects continuously. Early analysis confirmed the epicenter was located just off the Northern California coast, in a highly seismic region prone to major activity. Officials warned that strong waves and dangerous currents could occur repeatedly along the coastline, emphasizing the importance of staying away from the water in coastal areas until further notice. Emergency services reported that the earthquake caused localized structural damage, including cracked roads, collapsed chimneys, and minor landslides along coastal cliffs. The rolling hills and steep coastal terrain made rescue operations challenging, with several roads temporarily blocked by debris. Authorities urged residents to exercise extreme caution and follow official evacuation protocols. The coastal emergency extended beyond California. Coastal monitoring stations recorded abnormal wave activity, raising concerns about tsunamis potentially reaching Oregon's southern coast. While no major waves were reported yet, emergency teams remained on high alert. Local meteorologists highlighted that the combination of strong seismic activity and steep coastal cliffs significantly increased the risk of secondary disasters, including landslides and flooding in rivers and estuaries. For residents, the earthquake was a stark reminder of the region's vulnerability. Over 1.3 million people lived close enough to the epicenter to feel the shaking directly, many recalling the 2014 and 2017 seismic events that caused significant damage. Authorities stressed that early detection systems, continuous monitoring, and rapid evacuation measures had likely prevented a far greater catastrophe. As the day progressed, USGS and coastal engineers conducted detailed assessments of the coastline and nearby dams, ensuring that infrastructure remained intact. Social media was flooded with images of swaying trees, disrupted traffic, and residents evacuating coastal neighborhoods. Experts confirmed that while immediate damage was serious, long-term structural and environmental assessments would be crucial in determining the full impact. CE's coastal earthquake highlighted the critical need for preparedness in California's seismic zones. With millions at risk and the Pacific Ocean only a few kilometers from the epicenter, authorities remained vigilant. Residents were urged to stay indoors or at higher ground, avoid coastal waters, and monitor official updates as Northern California continued to respond to this ongoing coastal emergency.